Water is a basic human right, and every Canadian should have an equal amount of safe, clean, drinkable water. Yet, this is not seen in many Indigenous communities.
Think about how we use water daily. We wash our hands with it, we brush our teeth with it, and of course, we drink it. We can't survive without water.
Yet, many Indigenous people still don't have access to safe, clean, drinkable water. For example, there are many Indigenous communities around Lake Superior, but the development that has happened around the shores of the lake caused water contamination, which affected their wells. Furthermore, another example is Grassy Narrows, a reserve in northern Ontario. Since 2013, its 640 residents have been under a strict do not consume order because its water is contaminated with mercury.
Because of unsafe water in Indigenous communities, there has been boil water advisories. Yet, these advisories don't help. It doesn't help deal with the smell, color, and also doesn't fully take out the bacteria.
Many issues can occur when drinking this unsafe water. Some examples are
digestive system problems, rashes, and respiratory infections. And to make matters worse, because of the little money Indigenous communities have, they are forced to spend it on thousands of plastic bottles. This money could have been used for many other benefits in the community, such as houses and food.
water is a basic human right, yet many Indigenous communities still don't have access to it.
Therefore, together, we need to take action in order to improve the access of safe, clean water in Indigenous communities.
But how can you help? Well, we helped by raising awareness at our school. We put posters up in the hallways, near the office, and by the doors. We also did a presentation to the primary and junior students, talking about how safe, clean water is not accessible to many Indigenous people.
To raise awareness at a school, we made an Instagram account. We chose to make an Instagram account because it is a worldwide app, and we knew that we could get our message across with Instagram.
Furthermore, we also made a website talking about how safe, clean water is not accessible to many Indigenous people, and how you can help in your community. On David Suzuki's website, we also wrote a letter to Justin Trudeau, who is the Prime Minister of Canada, and Jane Philpott, who is the Minister of Indigenous Services, as an act of reconciliation demanding clean water for First Nations. Furthermore, we decided that we wanted to donate to the David Suzuki Foundation. Therefore, we raised money by selling gingerbread cookies and candy canes at a winter parade in our community. We also raised $127 to donate to the David Suzuki Foundation. We wrote a letter to David Suzuki telling him how we had raised money for his foundation and thanking him for also taking action on safe water for First Nations.
And remember, water is a basic human right, and every Canadian
Should have an equal amount of
safe
clean,
drinkable
water.